cut that one too much. The mortise cut the pencil line, but it'll still be okay. But I'm gonna split it a little bit. I think I'm gonna put a top wedge. Do a little wedge both ways, not all the way down. Okay, dokie. Well, I apparently am learning a little something about woodworking, which seems to be a recurring theme, but it's pretty loose fit here. I was messing with this tenon I cut on the lathe, and it was fitting halfway, and then it got tight, but so I worked this down, but then turns out it was probably, I drilled this, I didn't film this, but I drilled this from both sides, squaring it up on the table, and I got really close, but there was a little bit of a ridge, smooth on one side, a little bit of a ridge, something was off, but so I cut this out just a little bit, and then all of a sudden it's just really loose. So it's just a classic woodworking mistake, is to cut too much. Should have left, always want to kind of stay bigger and work it, work it down to a tight fit. So I'm just probably getting in a rush again. But anyway, I need to cut this out of here. I think it'll be okay. I'm going to put a wedge in here anyway. So it'll spread it, so it should be fine. And this is all practice. So next time, hopefully I would size it better. But this is the one. It's gonna look like this. I'm gonna shape this handle I was gonna do this on the lathe, but then I was like, this needs to be kind of coped in here. So that's what I'm working on right now. And I might, this is also a little long, I might cut that down. But this is one, probably be okay once it's all put together. But that's kind of cool. I kind of like this. This is like a real chisel mallet design. And then, so I got in a rush. This is the next day. Yesterday I got in a rush again. And this is just a real hack job. I was taking a chisel. I just basically, I'll try to sand this out, but I mean, look at it. It's just, but I stitched it down almost too thin in the middle. Basically, it's just cutting too much, but it's still salvageable. What I'm going to do here is sand this all out, and then I'm going to wrap. I've got some leather somewhere. I'm gonna I think I'm gonna put a wrapped handle on this one. I might have to wet the leather or something, but this will make like a leather handle here, which actually is pretty comfortable. This one's a little bit heavier too, for some reason. Slightly bigger and just a little bit heavier, but they still work fine. And you know, they're just shop mallets, right? But so I'm trying to salvage it once again, but you know, like this one is pretty good. This was the first one, and just sand this down. You know, the handle was a little too big. So these are all lessons, and next time I think I would adjust it, and definitely not, like even on this one, I cut the pencil line instead of a finer line, and that fit in loosely the first time, which is not exactly what you want. So you know, just some lessons, but they're still pretty cool, and I think they'll still look nice. But so I'm doing this one, and I might do one more. That way I'm gonna finish this out, and then you know, wrap this up, because I'm just about to take a break from this stuff and switch to some other stuff. So, but it just never fails. You can't be upset that things don't go perfect the first time. Similar to product development or you know, woodworking in general. It's just really just practice. It's all practice, right? So I'll use my new mallets here. I'm gonna cope this. Just gonna chisel this away. That chisel could probably use, I don't know if you're supposed to hammer in spice, but chisel away at this. Well, I've just barely pulled that into square. This thing just turned into, luckily, got this joint to line up, and it's just, this whole, just turned into a real hack job, you know, the whole thing. But, this one's gonna be good though. It's nice. It's a little bit lightweight. The handle's a little larger. Could probably still shape this just a little bit, but this one, it turned out cool, but man, this is why practice is good. Hand tools, not getting in a hurry, practicing, you know, things like that. Because, I mean, I don't know who I'm preaching to. I'm trying to tell myself that, because I tend to get in a hurry or want to get things done. I don't know. But that's that one. We got a couple more. This one was a hack job number 2, which is still cool. Try to sand this out, and like I said, this one I'm gonna wrap. I'm gonna wrap this with leather right here, which will be fine. So I've got plenty of mallets now. I've got more mallets than a man needs, you know. And they work good. I've been using them already, but I gotta sand them out and get some finish on, and then that'll be a wrap on the mallets, and then I'll move on to painting project. That's what's next. If you want to check that out, definitely stay tuned, subscribe, stuff like that. Okay, one more quick mallet, just to see. Now 425. We'll see how quickly we can make a mallet. No rush, but let's do it. Have multiple mallets. So many mallets. Very nice, very nice. I like it. This one, bit of a hack job here, but I'm gonna put leather in here. Sand it up maybe. Still a workable mallet. So, sold to the highest bidder. This one needs a little work, let's be honest. I won't lie to you. I have 4 mallets. I had to straighten out a couple of them, like that last one. It was just touch out of square, so got it clamped. And once it dries, it should be good. Wedged. got this as kind of a classic, kind of a larger, kind of a classic hammer shape here. So all I gotta do is sand them up and finish them, and it should look nice. So made a big mess, but this was the first one. It's actually not too bad. This is nice, this bell shape down here. So I like this one. It's kind of lightweight, but you get definitely get a good hit out of this for chiseling. So this one, this is kind of crazy. Turning on the lathe, it was all kind of 90-degree. So, but yeah, a little sanding, maybe a little more spoke shape, but the spokes kept changing direction and it's a little tricky, but yeah, pretty sweet. I'm done with making mallets now, so anyway, if I made a run of them, they'd be a lot better. The last one went the quickest, and this one's cool too because it's kind of like the long one, but it's got a nice heavy thing, and I think this stuff should take a beating pretty well. Like I already started using this one on the lathe, and it just put light dents in here. So that's tiger wood, I think, pretty sure. And this is not sure if this is Honduran or African mahogany. This was a little wide. So next time I'd plan out the handle material better, maybe, you know. But I got enough mallets for now, so I gotta move on, clean up, straighten up, move on to the next one. What's up, guys? I'm back in the garage, back with my mallets where I belong. Oh, I've missed you, mallets. I'm happy now. I'm with my mallets again. Not to be malice, but this video has been about mallets. Sold. All right, listen up, guys. Let me tell you something. I don't know how to do YouTube. I've been trying. It takes me a long time. If anyone who's watched my videos could maybe notice, it takes me a while to figure things out, and that's just fine. Just how it is, I guess. Anyways, I'm back. It's the next day. I got to sand. Right now I'm going to sand the mallets, and then I'm going to put some finish on the mallets, and then we're going to have some finished mallets. Then they'll be finished. They'll be full of mallets, not malice, mallets. They're going to be good. Gonna be, yeah. Oh, this one's a little heavier. Okay, let's sand. Let us sand. Thank you for viewing this show, guys. And so we're gonna have a direction for the channel. I'm gonna take this seriously, and no more messing around. No messing around at all. No dicking around. Oh yeah, I think this is one of my favorite ones. Okay, let's sand the mallets now. No messing around. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. The channel. Sold to the highest bidder. $19.99. Listen up, guys. Listen up. This is a woodworking mallet. It's made for woodworking. It is a good mallet. It is one of the best mallets I've ever made. It's one of the only mallets I've ever made. Let me tell you something. This is also a mallet. I like mallets now. I love mallets. Sold to the highest bidder. I'm holding court. Alright. I'm the judge, the jury. and benefactor of the mallets. Guilty. Guilty. Guilty as charged.
Is that funny?
There's some good mallets for sure. It'd be better if I send them. Okay, I'll send them. I will send them right now. Come on. Come on. Yo. Now then again, you know, someone has been accused of making the mallets. Guilty. Guilty as charged. I am guilty of making mallets. Oh, they're so nice. Let's send the mallets. I now send the mallets. This one's heavy. Now all I gotta do is some chiseling. Chiseling for sure. Alright guys, thanks for viewing us. And please subscribe for future contents. The mallets are done. I just renamed them mallets. Turned out pretty sweet. Maybe an oil finish next time.